Oh man, we got a big one here to talk about. It's quite a stacked amount of listings that have been showing up to a lot of different retailers. It's a little early, primarily because this product has been delayed to next year. But let's talk about the main line of Transformers Rise of the Beast movie toys. Now, I want you guys to keep in mind, in the recent years, Transformer movies have had their main line of movie toys be quite a separate entity to what is stuff that us collectors normally vie for. Gone are the days of getting your best figure of said character from a movie through its main line, whether it be the original Michael Bay release, Revenge of the Fallen, Dark of the Moon, Age of Extinction, and even the last that we saw of it through The Last Night. When we entered Transformers Bumblebee, we started to see also on the parallel with Studio Series, where if you wanted the best version of those characters in retail, you got the Studio Series version. If you wanted stuff that was bells and whistles and gimmicks aimed at a more younger demographic that will also be seeing the movie in theater, you would go to the Bumblebee movie toy line, whether it be Power Dashers, the Speed Dashers, all the little kinds of one-step stuff they did. It was definitely a different demo. Yeah, there was some cool stuff mixed in there. Hey, there's a Hot Rod, old school figure, or a Megatron or a Barricade. But in general, we all kind of leaned to Studio Series to get our Bumblebee movie fix. And it's going to be the same thing here when it comes to Transformers Rise of the Beasts. Now, the original plan was that these figures were going to be coming out April 1st, 2022. They would be coming out the exact same time as originally what was supposed to be the pass down date for Transformers Legacy. Transformers Legacy was supposed to come out at the beginning of this year, the beginning of next year, so January 1st, 2022, and in April 1st, 2022 would be Rise of the Beasts. Now Rise of the Beasts toy line has been delayed until next year. The movie's going to be June 9th, 2023, so I'm imagining probably a 1 month lead up to it, so maybe it'd probably be a May release for the toy line in 2023, but we ended up having also Kingdom push back to buy time, and now Kingdom has the release date of these toys in April 1st of 2022. A lot of weird numbers to contend and deal with, but just something I want to point out there. So once again, these are all the main line based for the movie. It's going to be all gimmick based, as it's no surprise. We're going to go through what these gimmick based kind of stuff is going to be, and it also gives us an idea of certain characters and stuff that I talked about vaguely that now is more or less public because of it. So the first one we have here of the assortments, we have the Beast Battle Master assortment. Now, before I get into the characters, let's talk about Battle Masters. So Battle Masters as a trademark within Hasbro, and specifically the Transformers brand, the trademark came from an old Milton Bradley board game, which then Hasbro got through the merger. And the Battle Master name being used within Transformers originally was used for Transformers' Rock'em Sock'em Robot, Sublight, the Battle Masters, and then was recently used in Transformers Siege. It was used for that smaller, I guess we'll call it, Target Master-esque kind of price point. Obviously, it was used with other stuff like Rung and Slitherfang and the Road pieces. So it doesn't necessarily 100% have to be a Target Master kind of thing, but it kind of leans in that direction. Pretty much what I would say is it's giving us characters in small, affordable price points. And that's what the Battle Master price point will be in this. And in that, we have Optimus Primal. We have Cheetor. Oh, Cheetor's in the movie. What a surprise. We have Crescent. Now, Crescent has been rumored for a while that this is going to be a skunk character that's going to be in the movie. Is it going to be in the movie itself? We don't know. Is it just a toy-only character? That is a possibility, too. The Bumblebee movie line had a lot of toy-only characters in that line. Like, again, a vintage Barricade, a vintage Hot Rod, and a few others. So Crescent might be just a toy-only character and rumored to transform into a skunk. We have Airazor, and we have Rhinox. So that's part of the Beast Battle Master price point. Now, what's interesting is the emphasis on Beast Battle Master, because while Primal, Cheetor, the Crescent, and the Airazor have been confirmed and been seen as beast characters in different, from different sources. Rhinox has not been seen 100%. There's been other stuff that see him as a vehicle, but I mean, it's pretty much a given we're going to get Rhinox. But so that kind of reconfirms that, at least from a toy perspective. We also have Beast Mode Bumblebee. Now, the rumor that we're going around, and I guess this could be said publicly now, is there was rumors that Bumblebee at some point in the movie for a brief period of time is going to be seen as a tiger and is going to be hanging out with a certain other cat transformer that we're all very aware of. So take from that what you will. Again, Beast Mode Bumblebee. It's going to be a price point. We don't know what it is. It's standalone. So it's going to be something unique to itself, primarily because it's kind of a quick thing in the movie, supposedly. Then we have the power combiners. Not power core combiners, not crash combiners. We have power combiners. And these are all 2-packs. This is very much invoking what we already got recently with Cyberverse Season 4 with the crash combiners and the kind of roll and combine gimmick, which was the other one that we had too. So I don't know if this is the same character crashes together and makes the one character, because they're all 2-packs that only have one name on them. We have 2-pack Optimus Prime, 2-pack Bumblebee, 2-pack Wheeljack, 2-pack Scourge, 2-pack RC, and 2-pack Optimus Primal. Now, are all of these supposed to also have another character with them that they combine together, like we saw with the Cyberverse Season 4 stuff, and even before that, Robots in Disguise 2015 with the Crash Combiners? We don't know. Maybe it's Optimus and Cheetor. They crash combine together, in this case, power combiners. But we don't know, but that's probably the gimmick that this price point will sport. Again, historically, we've seen, with the exception of Robots in Disguise 2015, this price point and this gimmick does not show up in the show. Robots in Disguise 2015 did have that, but in the case of the Cyberverse stuff, that was not the case. And much like 99% of what the Bumblebee movie has given us, that was not the case either. Then we have Power Alliance, which we're being told is just another form of weaponizers, aka some form of modulators, aka what the fossilizers were, what the bases were, all that kind of stuff. So it's really interesting because these are also 2-packs, these Power Alliances. Now, weaponizers could also apply to, let's say, maybe a Target Master kind of gimmick, because these are also 2-packs. So 2-pack Optimus Prime, 2-pack Optimus Primal, 2-pack RC, 2-pack Wheeljack. So it could be something where it's an Optimus Prime with a weaponizer kind of combining gimmick. Could be. Again, we don't know, but it's going to be very gimmick-based, for sure. Then we have a standalone thing here called Smash Changers. Smash Changers Optimus Prime specifically. This is probably also going to be something that is probably, if anyone remembers the old bot shots back in the day, where it would bump into something and auto-transform, and that's how the bot shots gimmick kind of worked. Smash Changers are probably going to invoke some of that kind of gimmick too, where something is going to hit the bumper and it's going to jump up and auto-transform. So that's what I think the Smash Changer gimmick will be. And it's Optimus Prime, probably going to be an expensive, large price point toy, much like back in the day when we had like the rollout Optimus Prime from Animated and some of those that are, they're kind of borderlining that Supreme price point, but definitely not that Supreme engineering. Then we have Battle Changers. Who knows what these are? Maybe there's something you push a button and they auto-transform. Maybe they're similar to some kind of one-step, although there is other stuff that claim to be one-step stuff here. So Battle Changers have Bumblebee. They have Mirage, which we've seen quite a bit of, more than anyone. And we have Rhinox here. So these are part of the Battle Changers. Then we have the Power Step, which are supposedly the one-steps that we got. We have no characters for that listing yet, but there is a Power Step price point. These ones all here, these are all other price points. Then we have Spark Racers at $4.99. This one actually has a price point next to it. We got Spark Chargers, which I don't know what that's supposed to be. Probably also something, too, that has a contained internal sparking gimmick. at $14.99. We got roleplay basic mask assortment. Again, roleplay accessories, probably all kinds of stuff, swords, foam swords, and all kinds of silliness that we always see. Here's one that's interesting. Core Boys Deluxe Class. This might be, dare I say, this might be something similar to the Cyberverse line, where within all those gimmicks and silliness, there actually was a deluxe class price point. Dare I say there might be something that might be a deluxe class upper tier price point within this line. But again, Core Boys Deluxe Class, I don't know what that's supposed to mean, you know. And the last one we have here, 2-in-1 Mask Bumblebee. Again, probably some kind of, again, gimmicky roleplay item, some kind of mask accessory, like the B-Vision one that we got back in the day, or the voice changer versions. It's going to be some kind of expensive price point. So that's what we have here from the Rise of the Beasts line. Don't get too excited about this as a hardcore collector. I understand there is going to probably be some stuff within this line that will be intriguing, much like, you know, you get one or two interesting, unique characters that are put to this. But we all know in the end, if you wanted, like, much when the Bumblebee movie did this, if you wanted your best Bumblebee movie character figure, whether it be, you know, Shafter. I was going to call her Shafter. Shatter, you know, all of those people there, Bumblebee, or even that of some of the Blink and You'll Miss It characters, you had to wait for Studio Series. That's just what it was. And it's going to probably be the same thing here too. That Studio Series is probably going to be where you're going to want to go to get most of these characters. But the weird one-off characters, much like I said, the Bumblebee movie gave us a Barricade, which wasn't in the movie, and a Hot Rod, and some other bizarre characters. That will be the place to go. Heck, the only way you could get a Volkswagen Cliff Jumper is via that Bumblebee movie line from that little core class price point that they had back in the day. I think it was called the Speed series or something. But yeah, these are interesting. Hope we learn more about it. I get a feeling Crescent might end up being one of those toy-only characters, but I might be wrong on that. So we'll see what happens. And we still have a little bit more news to cover. Just a little bit more. We have some more store exclusives, just the last run of it. And then we'll be done, hopefully, for the news that we've gotten over the past couple of days. It's been a busy couple of days, to say the least. And I hope we'll see you all very, very soon.